So here is the scene between Mrs. Linde and Krogstad, and it's right in the middle of all the tension. The letters are in the letterbox. The tarantella, this wild sexuality, is being performed upstairs. What will happen when, will Mrs. Linde be able to get Krogstad to get the letter back? What if Torvald finds out? Will Nora kill herself? It's in the middle of that. And it's a picture of what marriage could be, an alternative version of marriage from the one we saw in scene 1. I've also realised that this is a student's book. It's not my book. One of you has not got this book. Maybe you bought another one. Yes, that's what happened. Anyway, they're talking, and we've just revealed to us that they were... I don't know if they were engaged, they were together, and she broke it off to marry for money, for her family. So point 1 here, I'm in the same position as you, no one to care about, no one to care for. They're equals compared to Torvald and Nora, they're equals with each other. They're rescuing each other. It's not one of them rescuing and protecting the other. And she is here proposing to him, suppose we two shipwrecked souls could join hands. They're equal partners. She hasn't got to sit around and wait to be proposed to. So further down, and you can see that the dialogue is pretty evenly spread, that they are equals in the term of dialogue. And then he asks her here, is it possible you know all about my past? So their relationship's based on honesty rather than a sort of romantic version of a protector and someone, a little doll who needs protecting, actually knows what he's done and can be honest and look each other in the face. Then we have here Mrs. Linde. This student's put proposing here, but I thought she proposed before. So you and I need each other. Same point. It's mutual. It's equal. It's honest. And then he's delighted, and then he thinks, oh, you're only doing this to get that letter up, to get me to ask for the letter back. So, and then first of all, he thinks, it's no good. You're going to hate me when you find out about the way I've been blackmailing Nora. But she already knows. I know what despair can drive a man like you to. She understands his motivation. This is very different to the villain of a well-made play who has no motivation, really, is just bad. But this person's been driven to it by economic necessity. So he's got understanding and companionship and equality, and these are the relationships that are going to be fulfilling for people and fulfilling for children to be brought up by. And then he accuses her, you want to save your friend at any price, that's why you're doing this. She says, not at all, and then changes her mind entirely about the conversation. No, Nils, you mustn't ask for that letter back. It's her that refuses to allow Nora and Torvald to go back into their doll-like dishonesty. It's her that says, right, they're going to have to face the truth and work it out one way or the other. And you can't go on living the lie that they've been living. That's not a true marriage. So you could go to say that Krogstad's no villain here, and the hero isn't going to be Torvald. It's Mrs. Linde who rescues Nora from that life of deceit that she was living. Okay.